Um, I'm live today. I'm not gonna be live that long, but y'all see my my like topic and my title, right? It's called. It says the reason why some men go overseas. Now, I wanted to make this video, and it's not gonna be that long. The reason why some black men go overseas, and I've been on TikTok earlier. I was looking at a lot of like certain things females were saying, and there's two things I want to speak about. I want to speak about the height issue with a lot of black women, and there's a lot of other females too, but I want to focus on a lot of black women. The one is the height issue. Two is the other issue of the age thing about older men. Okay, I'm an older man. Okay, so I want to deal with this first. I want to deal with this height thing with black women, and I've been seeing a lot of them saying, "I want a man, a big black man over 6 feet. I want a black man 6'5", 6'4". My question is, how about the men under 6 feet? How about the men that's 5'10"? How about the men that's 5'9"? How about the men that's 5'10", 5'8", 5'6"? Or say at the height 5'8" at the most. I'm 5'8", right? How about these men? What are they supposed to do? So now you got a lot of group of females talking about they want a man over 6 feet or 6 feet. Okay, he's 6'5", he's 6'2". So are you saying a man can be 6'4", like y'all say, tall, dark, and handsome, got it going on downstairs? Suppose if he don't got his stuff together. Suppose if he stay home with his mom. Suppose if he don't have his own car. Suppose if he don't even have a job, but he's 6'4" and he's dark and handsome. You're saying that you will take on this man. You will take on this man. Hey, good morning. You will take on this man that don't have his stuff together, but you got a man 5'8" that got his stuff together. He got a car, he got his own place, he got everything, right? Why are you rejecting men like this? But you want the man 6'5" over 6 feet. I'm 5'8". You know, I'm an average man. I got my own stuff. I don't have to ask anybody for nothing. Oh, hey, bro. I am talking about why do... Oh, okay. The title of my video, sorry. The title of my video is, why do most men go overseas, right? And I've been seeing a lot of these people on TikTok, females, black women, talking about, I want a man 6'5" over 6 feet. It's nothing wrong with that. But my question is, how about the men that's 5'8"? How about the men that's 5'10"? How about the men that's under 6 feet? What are they supposed to do? That's my first question. My second question is going to be, after why, is the older men my age. I'm a Generation Xer. I was born in the early 70s. Okay? I'm posing a question, and then I'm gonna show you why some men go overseas. Okay? But now, going back to what I was saying, a man can be 6'3", 6'5", tall, dark, and handsome. Everything that you want. He can have it going on downstairs. Like I said earlier, he may be an a-hole. He might not even have a daggone car. He might even have his own place. I'm not saying because he don't have that, he ain't a good dude. I'm not saying it. But what I'm saying, this is how twisted this is how twisted some women are. I'm not saying all women, right? The men that don't have that go to Mexico. It's not true. They want to. Well, okay, but that's your opinion. What I'm saying is that this, in some cases, it is. I'm not saying it's not, man, but I'm saying think about this, right? The and then I'm okay, but I'm saying the men under that, what are they supposed to do? If you got 10 females and they all want men that's 6'5", how about the guy 5'10"? How about the brother 5'8"? What are they supposed to do? That's my question to the women. And the men, what is a brother supposed to do? He supposed to sit on, jack off all night and jack off and hope he can score? Come on, man. So what some guys are doing, they're getting their passports, even if they not staying long, man, just to get out of this place sometime, they're trying to clear their head. And that goes for the females too. Some of these sisters, they've been through so much drama, they just trying to clear their head, man. So it can go both ways, right? But I want to focus on platforms, bro. They help a little, yeah. I'm just asking this because I was actually right sitting here earlier thinking, all these sisters talk about, I want a man 6'5" and 240 pounds. Well, how about the brother 5'8" that's kind of in shape and he got his stuff together? How about that brother? Okay, I'm gonna ask that question. My second one is this, and this is going to ruffle some feathers. This right here. I find that a lot of people say an older man shouldn't date a younger woman. If the man is 50 years old and he finds a 35-year-old woman and they have good chemistry together, who are you to tell this man and this female they can't see each other? Who are you? In the black community. Now, check this one out, though. There's been some cases where the black girl is a young girl. She goes out and finds an older white man. No commotion. No commotion. Well, if it's a black woman, which is the weaker vessel, and it's true, dealing with a man, which is from the dominant society, which is a group of people that's been in charge for a long time, it's no commotion. But every time it's a black man that's an older man that wants some youth, it's a problem. Why? I'm just answer the question. And I'm not here to badger our sisters. I'm asking this because it's in my group. I'm an American African. I'm from the United States, the East Coast, and I am concerned about. And it's not so much on me. It's about the younger brothers coming up, because they're going to get older and the female's going to get older, right? So then when she get older, she's going to want a younger man, and sometimes it's going to happen, but they only want you for one thing, and you know what that is between your legs. They not trying to get married to no old chick that's in her 50s. And a man my age, I'm not trying to get married to no young girl. But it ain't nothing wrong with letting your hair down sometimes as an older man. And y'all older cats know what I'm talking about. If a girl's in her 30s and I'm in my early 50s or something, or if the girl's 40 and I'm 55, it's none of your business. what them people are doing. It's not bothering you. Don't be concerned with somebody else is doing. That's what I'm saying. Why is it a problem? But then again, when the white man comes involved and he finds a young black girl, you don't hear no commotion from black women. Okay, it's okay, then it's BS then, brother. I'm not saying, look, okay, that's your opinion. Our brother, if you are a man, I respect you, brother. Don't be disrespectful on my live. Don't do that. I respect your opinion. I might not agree with your opinion, brother, but don't do that. Don't come on my live talking crazy. This is a respectful platform. I read you. I understand you, brother. And I'm in agreement. If you 40, so she's 20, I'm for it. I'm all with it. But what I'm saying is this, right? I'm saying this. When it comes time for white men, I say this because this. And I don't think I should speak about this, but when people from the dominant society do things, they're not criticized. It's only when you look like me that it's a problem. Why? Sometimes our people, we do things overboard and we are put under the microscope. I understand. But I'm saying, man, the playing field is never even, it's never like that. It's always the people in the dominant society, they always can do things, nobody say anything. Everybody falls in line with that. I'm just giving food for thought, y'all. I'm not badgering our sisters. I'm not badgering the brothers. I'm just here on this live briefly to let you know a lot of this stuff, you got to look at this. Some females, they want all these men where you stay at, maybe no, it's not that I have an issue. I don't have a problem. But I'm saying, I'm just throwing it out there, brother. I'm throwing it out there. I stay in a town near Philadelphia. I'm not going to say where. I stay outside of Philadelphia. And I see a lot of stuff, you know, but I'm just saying, I'm just throwing food for thought about these things. So what does the man do? He's 5'10", okay? He's trying to shoot a shot. The girl be like, oh, I'm all right. Then she finds the guy, he's 6'4", 6'5". He got everything she want, but he don't want her. That happens. You see what I'm saying? But I'm saying the man that's 5'8", he got his stuff going on. He's surviving. He's maintaining, right? He's maintaining. He's going to these girls. They're rejecting him. So now he has an option to go out the country and chill. It's nothing wrong with that. Before we was doing that, black women was going to Jamaica. Stella got her groove back. Nothing said. And I go overseas. I haven't been going this year because of some like things going on. But I've been over there and I've seen it. And I've been in situations where I've been and I've seen the difference. I'm not saying that you can't find a good female here in the United States. This is the best place, to be honest. Some of y'all might disagree. Black people in this country got love. We have a lot here compared to overseas. I don't care what nobody say. Yes, we get killed by the police. Yes, it's racism, but there's places, man, you won't even stand a chance. So I'm not going against that. What I'm saying is, how about the brother that's 5'8"? How about that brother? Now, going about the age thing, and this is my advice to all of you, Buck. This is my advice to all you younger cats, okay? And I have no bones. I'm 53 years old. I'm not hiding shit. I'm not hiding nothing. I'm 53. I look damn good to be 53. So I don't give a damn what nobody say. But look at this. Check this out, right? Y'all getting older. I remember when I was 25, and the years kept rolling by. The years kept rolling by, right? And the years kept rolling by. And these young women, oh yeah. And now I'm 53. And I look back, I'm like, dang, I was just 25, 30 years old. So you young cats think I'm an old man. I tell you what, you better be glad that you get to 40. You better be glad you get to 50 if you in your, no, 30s if you in your 20s. Because you might go to sleep and you might never wake up in the morning. You might go to work, you might drop dead of a heart attack, instant heart attack, just like that. So you be careful what you say. And I'm saying that because I'm not no old man. I don't have suspenders. When I was in my 20s, the average 53-year-old didn't look like me. I don't give a damn. And I tell you what, I guarantee you, look back at your time if you're in your 50s, right? Look back in 1996, I was 25. Look at the dudes that was 53. They was bent over. They had daggone suspenders, going to work, had their lunch pail, looking like they was 80 years old. I don't give a damn. The new 53 is the 43, and I say that. And to be honest, downstairs, oh, I still got it on and popping. I know I do, so I'm not going to go further, but y'all know what I'm talking about, right? But I just wanted to say that, y'all, because I've been thinking all week about that. And look, y'all, mindset of these kids today, these young boys, they get frustrated, man. Look, I was on TikTok. I was seeing all these girls talking about I need a man. I'm like, where are all these young boys at? They in the joint. They out here getting these switches, doing shootings, although they involved in the street, I was in the street. So I'm not saying it's a stage that you got to go through in life, right? I'm not for that street shooting. I'm not for that. I don't condone none of that violence like no. We fought back in the day. Our side of town fought this side over here called the East Side. The East Side was just like Brooklyn. It's just like Brooklyn comparison. In the area that I was from, it was like Queens. It was nice houses and all, but you still can get some work over there. So I grew up in the hand era, right? The fisticuffs. You know what I'm saying? I'm from that era. I'm a Generation X. I was born in 1971. Compton? Well, Compton, brother, I know you know the Crips and the Bloods in the 80s was going to war. You know that. I remember y'all ain't fight over there. The last fight I heard about was when Tookie Williams knocked out this dude at a gas station. But that's the last, that was before he got sent to San Quentin. I heard that. But other than that, LA, they ain't fighting no more. Chicago, they most definitely ain't fighting. Philadelphia, hey y'all, they had an incident right on the 4th of July. Look this up. It was at this Cambodian/Vietnamese bar, right? And the 13 people got shot. They showed the shootout on this certain thing I have it on. I can't show the video. They was having a gun battle, the blacks against the Cambodians. Philly, they had this thing going. I had just found out they had this war going on. So now the blacks was up in this spot, right? This hookah bar. And they said that the Cambodians was giving the black people in this hookah bar charcoal, and they was spraying air freshener on the charcoal. It's not even hookah. So the black folks found out. I was like, what? So they was doing them dirty. They said that the black people just snapped. So I'm not going to get into all this, right? I'm just saying, I just would like to share that with y'all, that incident happened on the 4th over here in Philadelphia. Where they from? Oh, I don't, brother. I don't know. I don't know. I just know they have a big Cambodian community in South Philadelphia, in Philadelphia, and they got bars and stuff, and black people go to these bars, but I'm not going to make that the topic of discussion here. But that would be for my next video. I'm gonna do probably later on tonight, or I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning, about the Cambodians versus the black people in South Philadelphia at that club, and just tell y'all that it's some tension there. We have tension with everybody. Nobody likes black people. We got to organize amongst each other, and don't be racist to nobody. Whether they Mexicans, whether they Latinos, whether they any group of people, we accept them. But if they come with a bad behavior, they have to be checked, just like a black person. If a black person come to me out of pocket, I'm going to check them. I don't have to go to violence. I'm just going to say, excuse me, sir, I don't appreciate how you are speaking to me. And just put that in the bud. That's all you got to do. We have black and brown unity. And Compton, yeah, I beg to differ, sir. I've been hearing about the fire bombings and all that. But again, I'm not going to speak about that. I want to get back to why is it a problem. I want some females on my live to tell me, why is it a problem with black men in relationships with black women as far as this height thing, but when it comes time for white people, there's no limits applied. Why? And what should the black man that's 5'8" like me do if I can't find a nice sister? And I'm 53. Okay? I don't care what nobody say. I want to deal with a girl in her mid-30s to her late 30s and 40. That's my age range. It's nothing wrong with that. And I'm going to say this. Some of y'all talk about, oh, that girl could be old enough to be my daughter. First of all, I don't got no daughter. Second and third of all, even if the girl was 25 years old and I'm 53, I'm not trying to have no relationships with that woman like that. And y'all know what I'm saying, like that, okay? But the other thing is possible. It's possible. But think about that. Oh, she don't have to be my daughter. Even if I had a daughter and I'm speaking to that girl that's young, I'm not looking at her like that. You gotta stop saying that that's not your daughter. That girl is that girl is over 18 years old. She's a woman. And if the girl got children, she's a damn grown woman. She got responsibilities. And if she old enough to take care of her responsibilities, then God darn it, she's available. I don't give a damn. Talking about this girl said on TikTok, they're creepy old men. Creepy old men in their 40s? In their 40s. Really? So let me ask you a question, black woman. If you in your 40s and you in your early 50s, you trying to tell me that if a man came and he was in his 30s, you trying to tell me if he had it going on that you gonna bypass that? That's bullshit. You know it's BS. You gonna jump on that first train smoking. So stop switching it to us and saying, you dirty old man. I got some stomach. My 6-pack days is over with, baby. I got some weight, but I got some brawn too. And I got my shirt off because it's hot. I don't have no air conditioning. I got my fan running. But I'm a soldier. I'm a warrior. I can take the heat. I ain't no B. I ain't go, oh, it's too hot, it's too hot. No, it's hot, but I'm a man. I'm a man. And y'all, and some of y'all cats from overseas that come from them hot countries, y'all know what I'm talking about. Because y'all soldiers, y'all just don't know it. Y'all grew up in some conditions, man. Let me tell you something. I seen some poor people overseas, I couldn't believe it. They come from the gutter. And I'm like, and they smiling. That got me. I was over in Dominican Republic. I was in the hood, right? I was in a household, he had no running water. The people, they smiling, they happy. I couldn't believe it. I learned something. I'm from America. I ain't all that. I learned from people overseas to be glad for what you have. So I learned a lot going overseas. Dominican Republic, Boca Chica, Santo Domingo, going to Mexico. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Panama. I've been all over the place. I've been to Morocco. And I've seen some stuff, man. I can share this with y'all. And I want black women to pay attention to this very closely. You can learn something from them females overseas. And I'm going to say this. And a lot of y'all know what I'm talking about overseas. They don't have no WIC or no welfare overseas. And I had told this chick here this a while back. I said, look here. Some of these females overseas, they have to do what they have to do, right? American women don't understand this. They don't have a system of government that supports the locals. They supporting the country and the economic things that they got to deal with, but you got a segment of people that's in the hood, right? Over in America, you got project buildings. That's the only reason why them people are there. If they was to tear them projects down and don't build no affordable housing, they will be on the streets. So they got to deal with the population of poverty. Overseas, it ain't like that. You got to get it where you can fit in at. If I got to do something on the street to survive, to put food on my table, then God darn it, they're going to do it. And I've seen this. I've seen households where I go into, and they have a canister, right? Like this, like they got a thermos, right? And they got the water. They gotta go, because you can't drink the faucet water over there. They got this filter, and I've seen this in a household. And they have a jug like this, a thermos. And the thermos don't even hold a lot of water. And the girl and her son was drinking from the thermos. And I'm saying to myself, there's a supermarket not far from our house, because I was there. They got water like us in the packs, right? So I don't know why this girl didn't go to the supermarket by her and her son no pack. I don't know. But what I'm saying to you, some of these girls don't got the money. They got one way they can make that money, and you know what that is. And I'm not going to say it. So if I got 5 clients that I got to do that with, and I'm getting that money, I'm going to feed my family, feed my child. American women, y'all don't know nothing about that part. Y'all might have a little hardship, but not like that. So what I'm saying to you is this. Because I've been overseas. Stop having these unbelievable standards. Stop. He got to be 6'9". He got to have muscles. He gotta have a beard. He gotta have this. He gotta have that. What do you bring to the table? Answer that. You might be fine as wine. You might have pretty feet. You might got a pretty face. You might got the softest hands. But you got a funky attitude. Your attitude smell like a pair of funky socks. I mean, you got an attitude like funky socks. And I've seen it. Girl was light skinned. She had black hair. She had soft skin. Her feet was out. She had some nice toes. Ain't nothing like a female that got nice toes. Remember that. Right? So, but when she opened her mouth, oh my gosh. I couldn't even stay around this girl 2 minutes. I had to remove myself. Because her behavior was so funky. It was so stink that I had to get away. And what I'm saying to you is this, right? When you come across these females, I don't care what nationality they are, you got to remove yourself. If you have an option to go overseas with your passport, then do it. I'm for any person that's under the standard that they say, get your passport, man. And my message to all you people talking about passport bros is this and that, let me tell you something. The passport brother movement is not all about that one thing that people travel for. It's going to learn about culture, going to experience food, going to experiencing other people and enjoying yourself. If you have the means to. You only live once. After this life is over. And I don't care if you black, white, turquoise, what color you are. Live your life, man. And young lady, young man, mid-aged man, older man, 70 years old, and you got me, I'm 53. I got more time in back of me than I got ahead of me. The average person's lifespan is 70 years old, 71. If you 60, the hell would people say? If you 65, 67, retirement age, don't you let nobody tell you what you can't do, man. Long as it's legal. I'm not saying do nothing illegal. Don't you ever let nobody tell you what you can't do. And that's for my young people. That's for my middle-aged brothers and sisters. That's for my 50 years olds, my 70s, and even 80. Your time is short. And with that being said, it's your boy DMR. This is a live. I didn't have anybody on my panel this time, but I'm going to come back with this video about the Cambodians, that the story that I read, and explain to you my opinion about this supposed to be war going on. It's not a good look, man, because you don't want violence, especially in Philadelphia. Those that been to Philadelphia know Philly is it's a blue collar city, and it's a lot of stuff going on with the trash right now. Now look here, y'all. I'm going to share this with y'all, right? I'm not talking about my topic now. I'm going off the topic, but I want to end with this. Philadelphia is going through a strike right now, right? With the trash. I don't understand this. Help me understand. Philadelphia is divided by north, south, and west. You got North Philly, South Philadelphia, and West Philadelphia. The trash is being piled up because they haven't came to an agreement on the contract. So I think the mayor is not giving the people enough money, so they're on strike. Why is it that in South Philadelphia, in the Italian community, you don't see no trash powder? Think about that. But you see in the black and brown community, you see the trash people. You see the funk and the stench. The funk and the stink. And you see mattresses. And you see trash piling up. And they gotta come outside and smell this stuff. Some of these people got families. You don't see that in South Philadelphia in the Italian. Down there by the old Spectrum, by the Xfinity Wells Fargo, where they play the games, Lincoln Field. You don't see that. Think about that. Think about that. So I just want to leave you on that note. I'm sorry if I got emotional, if I offended anybody. I didn't mean to. The brother, little LILP3P $. Peace, my brother. Brother Buckeye, peace, my brother. Anybody watching my live, I thank you very much. I appreciate your view. If you like my video, y'all, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like my video, if you say I'm BS, I'm a sucker and all that, I thank you for that. I appreciate that. And one thing, embrace that which goes against you, because as you embrace something, you make it a part of you, whereas the negativity is just going to brush off you. So don't get offended. If a person call you a sucker, embrace them calling you a sucker. As long as they don't put their hands on you in person. And I don't hope that on anybody. You know, we are having a discussion on here. You know, I might not agree, but I respect what you say, because you are a fellow human being for one, and you are a grown person, and I respect that. So y'all, with that being said, I'm out. It's your boy DMR. Peace.